I just went out and finished collecting the eggs for the day. We had a few late egg layers, including our only white egg layer. This is our Exchequer Leghorn. I always forget how to say the first part, but this is a dirty white egg, so I'm actually gonna wash this one. And our olive eggers, their eggs are starting to get a little bit bigger. They start off quite small when they are new egg layers, but some of them are starting to get bigger, which is a great thing. We also have some Easter eggers that lay different shades of blue-green and blue. So you can see the difference here between a seasoned egg layer and a new egg layer. This would be like a small egg, and this would be like a large egg. Everybody loves the large eggs, but they got to get a little bit bigger before they lay the large eggs. Well, today I went out to get the rest of the eggs, and I noticed a chicken going under the chicken coop. And I was like, oh no. Sure enough, I looked under there, and all these eggs here, there were 6 eggs underneath the coop. I don't know how long they were there. They were filthy. And so I just washed them. We're gonna do a little egg test to see if they are still fresh or not good to eat. What do you think? What do you predict? You think any of them are gonna be fresh?
Maybe like 2.
You think there's gonna be 2 fresh? All right, so I'll have, this is the fresh. These are all good eggs over here. We have a little spiral. I'll actually link this down below. I just bought this off of Amazon, but it's so nice because you can tell which eggs are the oldest, and then you put the new ones at the top, and it's just pretty anyway. Oh, there's a feather on that. Okay, so those are our, we know those are good eggs, and these are our, we have no idea. All right, good eggs,
Bad eggs.
medium, and bad eggs. So the good eggs, when you put it gently in the bucket of water, or here we have a bowl of water. This is a well summer egg. If it lays down at the bottom of the bowl, it means it's fresh, really fresh. So why don't you put that in there, lay it down, and see what it does.
At the very bottom.
Okay, it lays flat on the bottom. That means that there's not a lot of air in there. It's fresh.
Do the blue one.
All right, let's see.
I'll get 2.
That one's fresh too, yay!
Yeah.
Maybe they just laid them over the past couple days. Okay, here's another one to gently put in there. Hey, 3 for 3, 3 fresh eggs. That's good news. Good news.
Another one.
Another fresh
That
one.
was kind of over though.
Now, some people say that eggs will float as they get older because the air is kind of absorbed through the pores into the egg. And then other people say that as an egg ages, the yolk decomposes and that they become less dense than the water, so they float. Let me know what you think down below. What's the truth?
So if you are ever unsure of your eggs from your own chickens, or if you have some from the grocery store that are like past due, past the date, just put them in a bowl of water. If they lay down flat on the bottom, they are nice and full of the goodness of all the yolk and the egg white. But if they start to float, they've got air in them, which means they've been out too long, and you probably don't want to eat them. Now, this is not a guarantee. You may still crack an egg one day that sinks to the bottom and it may not be good. So it's not a guarantee, and even if it floats a little bit or stands up in the water like this, it still may be good to eat. You just want to crack it into a separate bowl before you put it in your pan or in your recipe. So we got 6 out of 6 good eggs. Woo! Hopefully those chickens will not lay under there again, because it's a hassle to go climb underneath the coop and get them. But this one, I wanted to show you. See if I can get closer here. This one right here is a well summer egg, and it's got speckles on it. It's so pretty. And I've been wondering where all of our speckled eggs have gone. And now I realize that maybe the speckles are still there. They're just covered up with a bloom. So sometimes the eggs have a really thick bloom. It's like the protective coating on the outside, and they can look purpley, they can look gray, they can look pink, but when you wet the egg, it's like a surprise. So that one had a heavy bloom on it, and these eggs over here are not washed. Do you know why we don't wash the eggs?
Because then you have to put them in the fridge and their protective covering over them, like their bloom will come off.
So if you wash the eggs, that protective covering called the bloom will come off, and you got to put them in the fridge so they stay fresh. But these eggs here, they're pretty clean. So we just put them here on the counter, and they can last a few weeks. They won't last a few weeks because we eat lots of eggs, but they're protected with their bloom, keeps them nice and safe to eat. But these right here we'll have to put into the fridge because they had the bloom washed off of them. So it's kind of a neat fact. I didn't grow up with chickens or on a farm. You're getting to know all about chickens, but I didn't grow up with chickens, so I had no idea that you could leave eggs out on the counter. That's pretty cool because they're so beautiful. They just happen to match our decor as well. They're just amazing. I look at them and I just think how awesome God is that He made these things that drop out of a chicken's backside in these beautiful colors. So awesome. And again, I will put this little spiral egg holder, a link down below. It's just from Amazon. It's not too expensive. It holds a couple dozen large eggs, or like right now we have a lot of the smaller eggs. And what'd you count the other day? Like 30 or something eggs?
19.
No, it was more than that. 29?
For what?
How many eggs were in here?
Oh, I didn't count those.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32 eggs or something like that for smaller eggs. But the larger eggs, of course, will hold less. But it's just a great way to keep your eggs on your counter. And so we're gonna now put these in the fridge. And do you have anything else to say? What's your favorite color egg out of all of these eggs?
Dark green ones.
The dark green ones. Those are my favorite too. These are from our olive eggers. And you can get a green egg. This is crazy. As an art teacher, this makes no sense, but it's science. It's really not art. But you take a chicken that lays a dark brown egg and then a chicken that lays a blue egg. Mate those people together, well, those chickens together, and you get a olive egger, an olive egg. Pretty cool. All right. We did great today. 6 out of 6. Job well done. All right. Have a great day. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And check out Lauren in the next video. She'll be doing a tap dance and song.